Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will journey through The Pathfinder by James Fenimore Cooper. The Pathfinder, published in 1840, is the third novel in James Fenimore Cooper's Leatherstocking Tales series, featuring the iconic frontiersman Natty Bumppo, also known as Hawkeye. Set during the French and Indian War, this novel explores the wilderness and the complex relationships between Native Americans, British soldiers, and settlers. Cooper's portrayal of nature and the moral dilemmas of frontier life makes The Pathfinder a significant work in American literature. Plot summary. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows over the vast wilderness of the American frontier, the serenity of the Oswego River is disrupted by the silent glide of a canoe. In it sits the rugged and seasoned frontiersman, known to many as the Pathfinder or Hawkeye, his keen eyes scanning the dense woods that border the water. He is not alone on this journey. By his side is the young and beautiful Mabel Dunham, her eyes wide with wonder and curiosity. Her father, Sergeant Dunham, has sent for her to join him at the fort on the shores of Lake Ontario, a military outpost at the edge of civilization. As they make their way down the river, Mabel is introduced to the wilderness that Natty Bumppo calls home. It is a place where nature reigns supreme, and every rustle in the leaves or splash in the water carries the weight of potential danger. Yet, to Natty, it is a land of endless beauty and freedom, a domain where he can live according to his own code of honor and morality. Their journey is fraught with peril, for the woods are not only home to the wildlife, but also to unseen enemies. The French, allied with various Native American tribes, pose a constant threat to the British forces scattered across the frontier. Among these tribes are the Iroquois, skilled warriors who navigate the forests with the same ease as Natty himself. It is in this treacherous landscape that they are joined by Jasper Western, a young sailor and skilled waterman, whose affection for Mabel is evident from the moment they meet. His presence creates an undercurrent of tension, as both he and Natty find themselves drawn to the same woman, each in his own way. As the canoe glides down the Oswego, they are accompanied by Arrowhead, a Tuscarora guide, and his wife, Dew of June. Arrowhead is a figure of ambiguity, his motives shrouded in mystery. While he guides the party through the wilderness, there is an air of mistrust about him. Natty, with his keen instincts, senses that all is not right with their guide, but for the sake of Sergeant Dunham and the safety of the party, he keeps his suspicions to himself. They finally reach the fort, a bastion of British strength amidst the wilds, but the danger is far from over. The small garrison is on high alert, aware that the French and their allies are ever present, watching and waiting for an opportunity to strike. Sergeant Dunham is relieved to see his daughter, but his concern for her safety is palpable. In the midst of these tensions, Mabel becomes the focal point of a quiet struggle between Natty and Jasper. The frontiersman, used to the solitary life of the woods, is unaccustomed to the complexities of the heart. His feelings for Mabel stir something deep within him, a longing for companionship that he has never allowed himself to indulge. Jasper, on the other hand, is young and earnest, with a heart that yearns for Mabel's affection. She, in turn, finds herself torn between the two men, drawn to Natty's rugged nobility and Jasper's youthful ardor. The calm at the fort is shattered when it becomes apparent that there is a traitor in their midst. Arrowhead, the Tuscarora guide, is revealed to have been in league with the French, feeding them information about the fort's defenses and movements. This revelation puts everyone on high alert as they realize that the enemy is closer than they ever imagined. Natty and Jasper, putting aside their personal rivalry, work together to protect Mabel and the fort from the imminent threat. In the dark of night, as the moon casts an eerie glow over the forest, the enemy strikes. French soldiers and their native allies descend upon the fort, their war cries echoing through the trees. The small garrison is overwhelmed, and in the chaos, Mabel and her father are separated. Natty and Jasper, with the help of the Mohican chief Chingachgook, fight valiantly to hold back the attackers, using every ounce of their skill and knowledge of the wilderness to survive. Amidst the battle, Natty's courage and resourcefulness shine. He leads a daring escape through the woods, guiding Mabel and a handful of survivors to safety. Jasper proves himself as well, his bravery in the face of danger earning him the respect of the seasoned frontiersman. It is a night of terror and heroism, where the line between life and death is as thin as a blade of grass. In the aftermath of the battle, the fort is lost, but those who survive are bonded by the trials they have faced together. Mabel, her heart heavy with the loss of her father, finds solace in the strength and comfort offered by Jasper. Natty, ever the noble soul, sees the bond between them and steps aside, recognizing that the life he leads is not one that can accommodate the love and companionship Mabel deserves. He watches from the shadows as she and Jasper find in each other the promise of a new beginning. The wilderness, though it has claimed many lives and witnessed countless battles, remains unchanged. It is as indifferent to the struggles of men as it is to their joys and triumphs. For Natty Bumppo, the Pathfinder, it is his home, his sanctuary. He bids farewell to the young lovers, knowing that his place is not among the forts and settlements of men but in the wild, where he can live according to his own code, free and unfettered. As he disappears into the forest, one last look at the fort reminds him of the life he could never lead. It is a poignant moment, filled with the unspoken sorrow of a man who loves deeply but cannot hold onto what he desires. In the end, he is true to his nature, a solitary figure moving through the trees, leaving behind a world that can never truly understand him. Hope you had fun. If you're hooked, don't stop now. Continue with the rest of the Leatherstocking Tales series by James Fenimore Cooper. You'll find them below or on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in James Fenimore Cooper's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.